Well, hello, subjects. My name's King Wolfhound. Welcome to Jak and Daxter. Ignore that I have a save file. I had to make sure that the game would work.
I have spent my life
before we hopped in.
the answers that my father and my father's.
This is an old PS2 game for those unaware, so get ready for nothing to happen for 20 minutes as they set up the opening cutscene and story.
Litter our planet. How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish?
Okay.
I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
That sucks. Maybe the rocks can ask the dirt.
Rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
Oh, great.
Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Yeah, Jak and Daxter, old PlayStation series.
Careful research or sensible thinking.
And I've only ever played Jak 2.
As with many
And by play Jak 2, I meant commit crimes all day and that's it.
Small act of disobedience.
Hey, Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Yeah, I don't care what he told us not to do. We're gonna do it. So, I only ever played Jak 2, so we're gonna get into Jak and Daxter today, see how it is. I'm doing this explaining during this first cutscene, because like I said, old PS2 games, they gotta set up the story with a real long cutscene every time.
Continue your search for artifacts and
That's how you know it's a good one.
if the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
I think it heard me.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Don't worry about it.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure
Eco?
doesn't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble!
Hey, bud, if you could, not.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
Joke's on you, pure ego pools turn you into a furry.
Okay. I'm fine.
Yes, you were just attacked, now scream really loud and attract the other things.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go.
Maybe.
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
He is complimenting you on your bath.
Because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
Okay.
Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way
So no
north
fast
is
travel,
by
got
foot
it.
through the fire canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if
Hello.
you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work.
That's your daughter?
Where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away,
I could beat them up and
greasing
take
their
them?
palms with a few precursor orbs should do
Oh.
the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds, just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't
Okay.
find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Get wrecked. What is Daxter now? What is he? Is he a weasel?
This device is a communicator. With
Yeah.
it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay. What about these eggs? Do I just eat these?
These egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Got it. So my money in this world is eggs. Got it. I don't remember much about Jak games, mostly because, as I said during the opening cutscene, I've only ever played Jak 2, and play Jak 2 is a loose way of stating it. What I would do is I would get through the opening, I would get through like the first like couple missions, and then I would just run around the city going into dark mode and beating the heck out of people. That's all I would do. Like every time I played the game, that's all I would do. I would get a racer and I would do like the desert racing mission thing. But I wouldn't actually play the game, really. It's like when you play GTA and you get into those moods where you're like, I'm just gonna go cause havoc for a while, and that's what I'm gonna do for today.
Power cell, the most important
But I would do it in
precursor
Jak 2.
artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
I need 20 of them? Okay, that hurt. Well, I have one. Now it's saving. 1 out of 20. Let's go. You're getting used to being in that body already. Okay.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of
Got
these
it.
boxes, you should jump in the air. And then
I already
dive
figured it
down
out, bud.
onto it, hands first.
When in doubt,
Hey, you found one of my
stomp
scout
move.
plots. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
There we go. Gotta use the jump and spin move. Come here. Yeah. No! Nothing like an old PS2 video game camera. Control it with the right stick, and sometimes it don't want to do what you want it to do. It sounds like I'm talking massive amount of shits about old PS2 games, but it's nostalgia. I'm talking out of nostalgia.
All 7 in each area. You can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast,
Got it.
boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Gotcha. I said, I think, as far as like old PS2 games that kind of have this vibe and like this camera style and stuff, I believe the original Kingdom Hearts, not the 1.5 remake, because the 1.5 remakes they fixed so much stuff. I But the original Kingdom Hearts had like camera issues because it's an old PS2 game. Tide the Tasmanian Tiger. What's the fox game? Sly Cooper? He's a fox, right? Oh, great. Here comes the comments. Sly Cooper had the same kind of like camera mechanics, I believe. Tide the Tasmanian Tiger, if I haven't already said that. I haven't played Ratchet and Clank, but I'm assuming they also had it. And for those who have never played old PS2 games, like maybe you're a younger viewer, or maybe you were an Xbox kid and you never played some of these like PS exclusives.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
The camera's controlled with the right stick, but it's slightly floaty. So you can see it's kind of dragging. It starts like a half second after you've touched the stick, and it ends like a half second after you touch the stick. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, cause it's like the camera's a little drifty on the stick. I don't know if it was that way for old, like I grew up on PlayStation, so I don't know if it's that way on
That's a blue eco vent.
Shut up.
More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Got it. So I don't know if it was that way on like Xbox exclusives or like on like Xbox games back in the day, but on PS2 games back in the day, this whole right stick camera was just a staple of a lot of games. More modern games on like PC games, the stick is more responsive, is probably the best word for it.
All kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Got it. That like when you play like a first-person shooter on like a PC, maybe it's because it's third person. You know what? Maybe it's just like third-person camera controls is what this is. Because I play a lot of first-person games now in my main time. But even playing like Souls-likes, I play a lot of Souls-likes now, and the camera's a little more reactive. This is like a little floaty. And if you haven't played these older games, or maybe you only play these older games, or maybe I'm just crazy and I'm just making something up that's not true.
Balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green
Got it.
ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Got it. It's just cameras, gaming cameras. Cameras are 99% of the time one of the first things I notice in a video game. If you watch my Sekiro playthrough, I had a lot to say about the camera in Sekiro. So maybe it's just something I noticed because it's one of the things I'm kind of picky about that my OCD catches on to.
Jump once, then jump again in the air to reach
I
the
know,
higher
I've been doing it this entire time, my guy. Oh look, another power core. What's that, 3 or 4? What's 3 or 4? Oh, I should get rid of that. I just realized I have a... How do I get rid of... You know what, we'll figure it out in the next episode. I don't know how Sony is with, super legal PlayStations, we'll put it that way. Now I gotta remember which buttons are to get out of the menu. No, actually, no, actually turn vibrations off. Back. There we are. Sometimes it's circle, sometimes it's triangle, sometimes it's just hitting the start button again. Don't worry about me. My brain don't work. Oh. Let me see. Anything else around here? I thought maybe destroying the random thing would give me something. It did not.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island.
Did I?
Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab.
Okay.
Hurry up!
Honey, I'm home.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you?
I guess.
Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
I know I've spent way too long talking about third-person video game cameras, but I just remembered another game that has the same camera system. Psychonauts. Psychonauts. Very fun game. I might play it for the channel down the line just because it's something, it's a fun game. But also, it's a very tedious game. I would more play it for the channel just so that we could play Psychonauts 2, because I haven't played Psychonauts 2.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Get wrecked.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay, going to Forbidden Lands has caused an issue where one of us is an animal. So absolutely, I will go do that. I will go look at more forbidden areas. Sandover Village. Sandover Village. More like I fell in the water. Oh wait! This is an old PS2 game. If I swim far enough, I'll die. Yeah! Yay! That made me too happy. Oh, that made me way too happy. I don't know if games still do that. I just remember from Jak 2 and a couple other games being like, if I swim too far out into the ocean, instead of a world border, they just spawn something to kill you. I got way too excited about that. Oh, look, a thing. There we go.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yes. Good job figuring that out. I kind of already knew that, Daxter. Hey, buddy.
No, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear
What was that?
Sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys?
Sure.
See how they're not moving?
Yeah.
That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah.
I don't know why that was funny.
Now look.
That shouldn't have been
you
funny.
two fix
I shouldn't have
the
laughed at
eco
that.
beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign,
No, I'm good.
I might be willing to part with yet another power cell.
Oh, maybe.
The minimum contribution is a very
Are you bribing me to vote for you, actually?
90 precursor orbs.
Actually, are you bribing me to help you get reelected? Because I am down to take a bribe. I just want to know that we're on the same page.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment.
Okay.
I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have
How many do you
pledged
need?
my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Yes, if I had 90 precursor orbs. I also need orbs for the other guy that's bribe. I only have 46. I need like 180 to please both of you. Hello, more friends. Oh, hello.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know,
Oh, what?
yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach.
A
Now
flut-flut?
there's Poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the
I'll
top
go
of the
take care of
cliff.
it. And by take care of it, I mean eat it.
If you could climb up there and push
That's
it
such a
out
big
and
egg.
pile some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Go shove an egg off a cliff for a power cell. I'm in. There's more people down here. There's so many things to do in this village. I'm used to the version of this game, aka Jak 2, where you break out of prison and then just beat people up.
I'll bet we can get this open if you
I
power up
definitely
with that
pressed the
zappy
button,
blue
the jumpy
stuff.
button twice. Hey, Daxter? Shut up. It's crazy how you and I had the same idea, but because you said it out loud, it made me angry. Hey, I'll take it. Will it go higher? No? It's all tapped out? Alright. Hello, friend!
Gotta bring in the cops, furniture.
What? Oh, what was that? What'd you say to me?
Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Do I gotta punch your cows? Hold on a second. I have to break this. It's time to punch the old man's cows in the ass. Come here, bah! Just decked it in the side of the head. Where's the pen? That way. Go. No, no. Come on. Come on. Good. Good weird looking buffalo cow. Ass punch. Come on. Nah, nah, nah. Come on. All right. Yeah. See. This is why I talked about the camera the entire time, because it's. You can see it flinging around a little bit. Come on. No, 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 no. Go the other way, asshole. There you go. All done. I think it's only the 3, right?
The yak cows are still on the loose. Could you bring them back for me already?
I did. Is there another one somewhere? All right, give me a second. I got an egg to disrupt. This goes to the fire canyon. I don't want to do that yet. Where'd the egg go? Where's the egg? Oh, there's the other cow. Yak cow. Hey, but oh, there's 2 of you. All right, this way. Come on. Oh, keep turning. See, this is one of the things with this camera, right? I know I've been talking about the camera this entire time. You see how, like, I'm over here? The camera gets, like, pushed to the side by this cliff here. Probably because of how it's programmed. It's probably a floating entity that you can't see. I think that's how cameras work in these in video games in general. Listen, I'm not a programmer. I'm just a slightly intoxicated gamer boy, remembering the nostalgia of how annoying these cameras are. I can't wait to title this episode instead of like a new adventure awaits or playing an old classic game, the camera episode. All right, there you go, buddy. All right, this.
Yeah,
Bringing the crap spirit here. Come on, bud. Into the pen. There you go.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell.
He owes us $2 billion, actually.
Oh, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now
We're
I
at
can
time, but we're gonna go a little late.
take
Let's
this
do a
power
couple
cell. Here's
things. It's the first episode of the series. We can afford to spend a little extra time on it. Sick. I have 5 out of 20. Alright, there was a way to go over here. There's a passageway that way, and then there's this cliff here. Which at the very least leads to eggs.
Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
Check out that funky sculpture. Okay, climb the thing. Climb the thing. There you go. Turn the camera around. I pressed the jump button twice. So why did you not double jump, Jack? Why did you only jump once? Why are you a prick? Okay, you're doing it even now. You're just jumping instead of double jumping. There we go. Why? I'm not angry. I'm just upset. Huge difference. I thought he had an arrow above his head, and I was like, what? No, that's just part of his hat. Okay, or not. And there's no sprint button I missed, right? There's a roll. Oh, does rolling make me jump farther? Sure does. Where was that in the tutorial? Where was that in the tutorial?
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about.
Who awakens the oracle?
I wasn't expecting that.
You as the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs.
That's so many.
Power cell I contain.
That's so many. I can get a power cell for so much cheaper from the guy who wants a bribe, or my uncle. Like I did. Like there's no way I'm giving you 120 precursor orbs. Look, I only have 80. Look, I have almost enough to bribe an elected official. And you want me to give you 30 more than that? Nah, you can fuck off. Look, here, we're getting enough. We'll get enough to... Ah, dang it! Oh, wait, no, we're fine. We'll get enough. We'll go bribe the mayor. We'll go give the mayor a bribe.
Trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Yes, we're gonna go bribe an elected official, and then that's what we're gonna title the episode: bribing an elected official, for which is just a crazy title for the first episode of a new series. But if you know this game or you've watched this episode all the way through, you'll understand why it's titled that now. So get wrecked. And if you did. Oh god, lag. For those who didn't watch all the way through or don't know about this, then they're just gonna be confused, and it's gonna be fine. Ow. I just bonked my head on the wall. Oh, that's another thing about this the camera we should bring up. It's kind of like inverted. No, I'm saying it's not actually inverted, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like right goes that way and left goes that way. Which I guess is technically right and left, but my head thinks it's inverted.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
You're welcome. Dunk! Slam dunk! Let's go. Alright, well I have 6 out of 20 power cells I need. We're gonna go to the Forbidden Jungle in the next episode, get some more Precursor orbs, turn them in to our uncle and a couple other people that need stuff done. Actually, we should probably go find that egg. There's a whole nother way to go in the village, so I guess we'll do that in the next episode. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.